So I got to say, I've really missed my microphone. It's one of my favorite things about being the mayor. And I do want to say just a few more words. And the fact that we're here supporting health and health-related organizations in our community is it's immensely important to me. And of course, since becoming mayor, we've been talking a lot about healthcare, fighting to keep our hospital open. And my experience in that battle has been, very much a political experience. And I've thought about our hospital and our whole healthcare system as an important part of any vibrant, thriving community, and that we needed to keep our hospital if we were going to continue to grow as a community, and that's why it was important. I guess probably the most important message I wanted to share with all of you here tonight is that I think my battle in the healthcare field will be a little different going forward. My experience with the healthcare system, I must admit, it remains a bit surreal that I've been through what I've been through personally. My doctors told me that men my age with the blockages that I had usually don't find out about it. They usually drop dead of a heart attack. And so I'm lucky to be alive. And I realize in a really personal, intensely personal way, that if it wasn't for David Matthews, my family doctor, and Dr. Jan Goosens, the internist, who did the stress test and insisted that I get into Southlake as quickly as possible, I probably would have died. And I can't thank those two individuals in our healthcare system enough for literally saving my life and helping me understand that the life that I was leading, the way I was, trying to burn the candle at both ends and, run a real estate business full time and be the mayor and be everywhere and do everything, and skipping breakfast, and when I was dealing with the stress, pouring a double Ryan ginger instead of going for a walk wasn't the answer, apparently. They're helping me understand that too. No ginger. Yeah, no ginger. Ryan water apparently is the answer, so that's good news. That's what we're moving on to. So it's an intensely personal thing now, all of a sudden, and I think as I continue on this crusade to save our hospital and the acute care system, along with our able council and people like former Councillor Withy, who's now part of the board, the Lynn board, and has continued to help us in this battle to keep our hospital open. I realize that it's not enough for me to keep doing these meetings and meeting with the Minister of Health, meeting with the Lynn, meeting with the Mock Board, and being a part of these committees. And it's not enough for the province to hear from me and Graydon Smith and the politicians. I realize now that they need to hear from every single one of you. And they need to understand that it's not just about numbers. It's not just about whether Bracebridge has a hospital or Huntsville has a hospital. We both need these facilities. It's an intensely personal thing to me now. I recognize how important it is because it literally might not be here if it wasn't for that facility. And the Hospital Foundation paid for the machine that measured my heart, that told me that I had a blockage and I needed to go get it dealt with. And so we need to be obviously supporting that Hospital Foundation in a very real way, in a meaningful way. If it wasn't for that Hospital Foundation and the work they do, we wouldn't have the hospital we have. We simply couldn't. And so I want people to continue to support that. As you can imagine, I've had a bit of time to sort of reflect and sit around and watch movies and read a few books, and it hasn't driven me crazy, but I was watching a movie the other day, and it was a very inspiring film, and I thought, this is great. I'm thinking maybe I'll find an inspiring quote for my talk tomorrow night about healthcare and why it's important. And it occurred to me that you watch these inspiring movies, and it's really what's inspiring about things is everyday people doing regular things that make a difference in people's lives. And so, to me, what matters to me is that the real heroes of our healthcare system, not just the doctors, not just the people who work to raise money, but it's every single person in this room who took your precious time, your precious dollars, and your commitment, and you came here tonight, and you continue to support our healthcare system. And I thank you from the very bottom of my new plumbed heart that you do that, you continue to do that, and I will say over and over again is with more and more passion, never stop. Thank you very much.